All right, guys. My name is Curtis. I'm here with Brian from Pixel Playground. He is the owner-operator, and we're going to have a little quick question-answer real fast about the gaming center and what they do here. So, Brian, explain to me what's going on over here, right, where these two individuals are playing right here.
Currently, what we do is we have two people playing virtual reality. The far one, the lady in the red there, she's playing an HTC or Oculus Rift. This gentleman here is also playing Oculus Rift. He's playing a game called The Climb. It basically just simulates climbing a giant mountain in a lot of different environments. Really cool, kind of fun, easy to pick up. Kind of gives you that heights feeling. Excellent game.
So I played on the Oculus Rift probably about a half hour ago, and I did the demo. And I'm telling you, that thing blew me away. It was crazy. Like, I was picking up cans. If you see over here, guys, where this girl's playing right now, you can see her moving her arms. Like, it's that crazy. You cannot tell that you are inside a building playing a video game. You look like you are actually in the video game. You're able to move your hands to pick up things, shoot guns, throw things. It's crazy. So, Brian, what do you guys charge for your virtual reality?
The virtual reality is $5 a half hour. Completely immersive experience, like you said, $5 a half hour. Gives you opportunity to play any of the games that we have on the system. Games, whether it's a visual experience or an actual video game, it's a great opportunity to try these things before you buy them. It's not normally an opportunity that people have where you can have one of these in your house. Startup cost at one point in time for these was almost $2,500 to $3,000. So the prices are coming down now. A lot of people are starting to think about getting these in the home, and these here give you an opportunity to try them essentially before you buy them.
And he's absolutely right. Like he said, about $3,000 for one of these machines. I don't have one in my house. Had I not come here, I would not have been able to test it. And I was like a kid in a candy shop. When I got off of it, Chris, the manager here that works for Brian, I was telling him, I was like, man, we got to get a video of somebody on these. These things are so awesome. Like, as you can see, if you look right here, how he's moving his hands, you can see right up there where it's like reaching for things. And he's actually climbing across something right now. It is so cool.
It's not really a fair representation. It is absolutely, the TVs are 2D representations, so you and I can see what they're doing.
Exactly. You have those goggles on. It's a heck of a lot more cool.
It's not fair. It's not fair at all.
Yeah, it's doing it no justice. You guys, you have to get in here and check these things out. Anybody who watches this video, $5 for a half hour, and it is well worth it if you've never done it, because I can't even describe anything like it, because like I said, you put this on, you feel like you're part of it. And I was throwing cans. You can turn around a complete circle. There's things behind you. You move your hand. You can see it in the game. Like, it is so neat. All right, Brian, let's walk down through here, the rest of the gaming center.
Absolutely.
And if you kind of can give us a rundown on what else is going on here. I know that Chris explained to me that these couches right here are the suites. Can you kind of explain that to us?
So the intention of the suites is couch co-op. The idea is the games that we have on it, whether it's sport games, whether they're kind of like a party game. The idea behind it is that you're sitting together, family, friends, even random guys and gals sitting down, giving it an opportunity to play. Gives the gamers an opportunity to, touch base with somebody else, play games, and interact without having to be online or...
And the other cool thing about these couch suites that he has right here is that there's multiple gaming systems hooked up to one TV. Where when we go down through and we explain some of the other spots, they have specific systems hooked up to each TV. Where this couch suite has as many as 4 systems hooked up to them at one time, and you can kind of switch between them, which is really cool.
Absolutely, Xbox Ones, PlayStation 4s. We use Nintendo Switch. This one particularly has a PlayStation 2 on it for some old school rock band or Guitar Hero. I'm sorry. So we've got 2 of these that start off. Sometimes we use them for fighting games. These are also the large screen TVs that typically what we use for tournaments.
Not to cut you off here, Brian, but as you can see, he was talking about couch co-op. You can see there's 2 individuals playing right now, split screen. So that they're both there on the couch sharing the big TV. One's on the bottom, one's on the top, but they're both playing the same game, and they're able to sit there and play against one another. Now, they also have the potential to play online as well on any of these systems, not just here against one another on the same system, but they can play together against other people, online.
Absolutely, and that's what the next set you're gonna get to is each one of these. These are all individuals. There's 8 PlayStation 4s over here, and on the opposite side there's 8 Xbox Ones. They all have Xbox One or the Live or PlayStation Plus, the online application to each one of them playing. So it's a fantastic opportunity to get online, try to play a game against somebody else. You want to try the new Call of Duty out. You come in, you give it a shot, see what the online community's like. That makes a huge difference for a lot of people. This gives you an opportunity to try a game before you buy it, both online and the story mode side of circumstances.
Now, how many titles do you think approximately you have for the systems?
Each system is mirror. We have 8 of them, and one mirrors with 5, and so on down the line to 8 or 4 and 8 being mirrored as well. Each one of those individual systems, anywhere between 25 to 30 games each. Typically, it's AAA titles, but as we continue to grow, we're growing the library with some of the more popular indie titles, things like Goat Simulator, Human Fall Flat. Games that are fun to play, are just not something that maybe you want to spend, $15, $20 on at home.
And that's the other cool thing about a place like this is people can come in and they play casually and play a game like Goat Simulator or a single-player RPG, or they can come in here with your online access where you have actually good, strong internet, and they can come in here and play competitively online in some of those, ranked games and things like that.
Absolutely, and we get a lot of we're building that base where we get a lot of people who are coming in and want to try the new Battlefront or want to try the new Call of Duty, or would like to see what the new Assassin's Creed plays like. Their games change, even through series. Games change, and it's important to kind of get a feel for what those are. Even now, it's a $60 to buy a new game. It's a $60 investment. How many times have we bought a game and for $60 played it for an hour or two, and then we sat it down and never picked it back up? I know
Right,
I have.
exactly.
So this is that opportunity. Come in, sit down, try that game out. I'm going to have it the day that it comes out. Try it out, play it. If you want to play for an hour, it's $5 an hour. If you want to play it for 3 hours, it's $12 for 3 hours. If you want to play for all day, it's $20. So it gives you the opportunity, and the $20 includes both the VR that you've already seen and anything else in the store as well.
Guys, I can't say enough about that VR. I just want to explain to everybody how much you need to come in and try it. Brian's laughing at me because I keep talking about it, because it really is that neat. I think you guys need to come in here, anybody who's watching this, and check it out just one time at least, so you can say that you messed around with it. But it is really neat. Let's head on down here.
Sure.
Chris was explaining to me these back gaming systems back here are the retro gaming systems that you guys use.
Sure, absolutely. We've got a couple setups back here. Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis, as well as a Nintendo 64. We run a couple programs to an off-site server that has all of these games downloaded, so that they stream back to this, kind of like a Netflix of video games, so to speak,
Sure.
into this spot. Gives us an opportunity to not have to keep a huge library, have to find some of these super rare games that people want to play. With this, if we find one copy of it, we can download that one copy and then stream it back to this space.
It was explained to me too that you have potentially like thousands of titles on these,
absolutely.
because there's so many old games and the library's so big.
The Nintendo's alone is almost 1,800 games. So if you've got, there's a rare game that you've wanted to play,
Sure.
You can't find, or hey, I remember this game when I was a kid, never been able to find it since then. There's a good, probably 99% or so chance that we have a copy of it in some form.
And that's awesome, guys, because just think everybody out there who's trying to find that new SNES system or the regular Nintendo systems that only have maybe 100 titles, preloaded on them, and they're difficult to find it as it is, you can come in here and find the games that you normally, A, wouldn't be on that system, or B, that you can't even find that system to purchase, but you can come into Pixel Playground and play some of these retro video games.
That's a great point. That's an absolutely great point. Especially with the classics, those plug and play classics that are being brought out. They are very much designed to be just a few specific games. Plug it in and get that feel for it. And they're normally the most popular games, or maybe the most name-worthy games. Here, a perfect example. There's a game that I used to play as a kid. It's called Mutant League Football. It's not
Love
something
that game.
it's not something that you can just pick up and play. It's not one that's relatively easy to find. But I have it on both the Xbox or both the Sega Genesis and the Nintendo 64. Gives you an opportunity to sit down and play that game. Those classics don't have those games. The Super Nintendos and the Sega Genesises, they both have upwards of the same amount of games. It's almost the entire title set. The Nintendo 64, pretty sure it's about 800 games. almost the entire title set for the release titles of the Nintendo 64.
So we got about 20 seconds left here in the video. I just want to go over what your affiliation with the Dayton Area Esports League is and what you guys are trying to do with that here at Pixel Playground.
We're just trying to grow a place for gamers to come and kind of enjoy themselves, meet new people, meet like-minded people. When I was growing up playing video games, a lot of it was close together, and we were together. I want to provide that same type of space